Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your buddy Cooper here, and today I have built a brand new deck that I plan to use with Blair, but I would like to test it first. So I'm going to be taking on Hayden, a decent Slifer Red duelist that uses a ninja deck. Our deck will be known as a magical deck. We use magic. Magically. So hopefully our magical deck is strong enough to defeat their deck. This deck I've built is somewhat stronger than most decks I'm typically willing to build, but we're going to see how it works. I have a very good starting hand depending on whether or not he has Heavy Storm. If he has Heavy Storm, then this is not a great starting hand. Doesn't say face up. Oh, that's one way to do it, but he'll probably get a tribute by then. Plus, he has Ninja Sasuke Samurai, whatever the name is, the Grandmaster. So, that's something I can't beat. Alright, I get to do some deflected damage, and I get to do some beater damage. All are good things. All are good things. Alright. He has one trap card to scare me. But I am not afraid of anything. This is a time limit duel, especially since I played both these cards. This duel is a time limit duel. I'm going to play my PD the Dark Clown and my Gravekeeper's Guard in attack mode, and I'm going to go in for minuscule damage. My opponent understands that this is minuscule damage and has decided that I am not worth destroying. I'm starting to think Magical Blast might be worthwhile. Based on my current hand. I activate Magical Blast. I need the 400 damage. I end my turn. Alright, he should play any monster. Oh, I didn't expect a ritual. Oh my god. Using 2 Sasukes, he gets reshuff of all cards. That's not what I was expecting. Way more damage than I wanted to take. I was expecting like maybe 1,000 damage max. But since that's not what happened, I'd rather draw a different card. I got my boss monster. His boss is Rechef, my boss is Magical Marionette. Of course, he has a trap and I don't. But I'm going to summon Magical Marionette. With the power of Magical I know, I'm not allowed to. With the power of Magical Marionette, I can activate Lightning Vortex. This has nothing to do with the Magical Marionette, but it will build my Magical Marionette. Alrighty then, we're most likely going to die or get a draw. Either of those two things can happen. Michizuri was very lucky. A draw it is. Oh, no, I don't want a Magical Blast. I need a monster card. Oh, I drew Magical Blast, guy. I only run 2. I actually only run 2, and we drew them within 9 cards. Well, sir, I could lose if he gets a strong enough top deck. Otherwise, we both lose. Okay, that's good enough. I lose. Damn it. That's so funny. That Michizuri literally got us. I had game. We were about to win the duel, but it happens. I draw. Oh, this is about to do 16. I might as well just end it in a draw, right? I can't win the duel because I drew this, so I could have stopped it, but I'd rather lose in a draw. I guess it's not a loss, technically. Plus, I want to see how the kid reacts. Draw! Oh, he's just like, what? Even the game doesn't know what to do with it. Technically, he did have a line for it, though. Blair liked it. Blair did not hate it. Alright, so, obviously, I only run 2 Dark Snake Syndromes and we drew them. That's not even the whole point of the deck. I didn't draw any of my real monster support there. I just drew, like, a few floaters, and I drew my 1 boss, but... yeah, Michizuri existed, so that kind of sucked. Let's go to class. Let's see who's chilling out in the classroom. Alright, well, that seems like hell, but sure. I needed to tag dual test. Let's do it. My strongest monster has 2,000 base attack. And our deck strategy, essentially, for those of you that haven't seen it, is Monster Destruction. It is Monster Destruction mixed in with Burn. However, it's a spellcaster recipe or a spellcaster engine for it, which means, look at this, it's Monster Destruction plus Burn, and that's going to be even better Burn in his own way. So you're going to have to set, Blair. Blair refuses. You know what? That's fine. I mean, granted, we're about to fight a Fusilier Dragon, and that's no good when we have no monsters left. But our deck likes Burn, so maybe we could just beat them in the Burn game. Oh, maybe not. Maybe his deck happens to also be Burn. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna die. Blair, you're actually gonna need to Magic... Normally I would say save it. You're gonna need to Magic Cylinder. We're gonna die. Like, I'm sure his other cards are all Burn as well. They're not? Alright. Good job, Blair. I need to keep the opponent's life points low, after all. Okay, that's a lot of back row. We still run Heavy Storm for this situation, but it's a lot of back row, and their extra Burn is very problematic. These guys happen to have synergy. Unlucky for us, but we're not in any real trouble yet. Okay, so going in aggressively, we'll lose. We don't have big beaters, and we know Blair has no beaters. I usually would save Ukazi for, like, Magical Marionette or one of my other cards, but it's fine for now. The only reason I'm running Ukazi, for those of you that are curious, is just because I like it. If he keeps that alive, we're in trouble, which is why... Oh, it's over. In his head, he got us. And he would normally not be wrong, because that's an infinite loop with the Malice Doll. But I do run 2 Apprentice Magicians. I would rather make sure Blair has more monsters because of Ectoplasmer's existence. We can kill Fusilier at any point in time. Alright, Blair, I got you an Old Vindictive. You do not need to use it, but you can, because if you flip it, you can just Ectoplasmer it. He's going to get rid of his doll, which is the Infinite Loop. Both the Equip spell and the doll Infinite Loop, if you're curious. And it's a big damage loop, so we're going to need to think of something else. Now, partner, you have brain control, so technically you could win, but your brain isn't big enough for that, which I'm okay with, because I already knew that. Malice Doll will come back. Okay, well, as long as you get rid of Old Vindictive, I could see value here, because Malice Doll is coming back one way or another. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. This deck is kind of just countering us right now. They got too much early synergy, but I do have Heavy Storm. Flash Assailant is weaker than it looks, so we actually survived the turn. Just this turn, though. And I need to top deck something legitimately busted, because we're out of time. I have to get rid of their spells and traps. I do have Spell Trap Destruction, but I have to get rid of Ectoplasmer. I have to get rid of all this stuff. I don't have the ability to use Brain Control. We are out of life points. Therefore, I cannot win us the duel. You have 1,200 attack? Guess what? That's how many attack points I have, so I can't win us the duel. They're gonna win by Burn, guaranteed. It's okay. It was literally just a lucky situation where both characters happen to synergize, and Jinzo's a damn good duelist. When he gets this combo. When he's my partner, he's terrible. In fact, I don't even know if he has that combo. He just runs Ectoplasma and throws away his Jinzo every freaking time. He could just say I end the turn, but he's going to try and kill us, which I can prevent. I could prevent a loss by battle. Oh, well, I mean, it didn't matter. I was going to die to Burn. I had no means of stopping the Burn. Alright, Blair, don't feel too bad. That was literally just an unfortunate situation. I know I can make this deck work with yours. We just need to fight non-Burn duelists. Especially since both of them happen to be Burn. Pipin versus Rune. Rune is probably on the list, but I gotta have to not care because I just want to fight people. Now, Raw Yellow might be a little bit scary for Blair. Her deck sucks. We've seen it before when she was wearing the hat. It's basically the same deck, I assume. All she has is terribly weak monsters and a strategy that doesn't technically work at all. My deck has the Burn. It has a lot of floating. It has a lot of capabilities, but if we get burned, we're gonna die. Our deck does not account for us getting burned. And you set Silent Magician again. Like, if it were face up, it would have actual value. But since it's face down, it never has value. There's like no point for you to run it if you don't know how to run it face up. So it can gain some attack points. Alright, Le Rat is le problem. That is a fact. I have all the revival in the world. Go with Old Vindictive for now. Just for now. Test. I'm only going to do this because I want to test to see if the opponent has MST. I want them to get rid of it now. And then Blair, watch this. If I end my turn like this, we get 1500 attack, but he might tribute, so it doesn't matter. He didn't, but he has combo fighter, so it doesn't matter. No, I don't think I will Dimension Wall. No MST, though. Good to know. Surprisingly, Giant Rat is the bigger problem. They have 2 traps, that's why we're not doing any other plays. Old Vindictive, easy play. I could probably get use out of your Magician's Circle when I finally decide to attack, as I have the means to do so. Old Vindictive again. They must be like, this is the most annoying deck ever. I was gonna say, you have the best cards in the grave, so there's no reason for us to... It's a Morphing Jar. Okay. Well, that is a Morphing Jar. Otherwise, it's either that or they just happen to play everything they own. Shit. I really don't have much to look for here, do I? What about you? Oh, Jesus. I don't want to revive that. Well, let's play it like it's a Morphing Jar, but not actually do anything. I was going to go with the Magician's Circle, but we really don't know what we're up against here. Wow, that's all the Monster Reborn's gone, and the Rat's returned, of course. Unfortunate. Oh, very unfortunate. Combo's a wind monster, right? Yes, he is. Legendary is pretty strong, though. Damn it! That's a good card. Holy shit. They also happen to have that? Wow, Black Pendant actually is going to come in handy. We have enough life points. We can just get rid of the Rat, and the Pendant will hurt, but we had to do what we had to do. That was a weird situation to see. 1800 damage. For now is fine. My partner's going to get use anyway. Now that Apprentice is in attack mode, we'll probably get some use out of that. Oh wait, it's a Magician. I could use it. Oh, whoops, I messed up. It's fine. My partner's going to get use out of it anyway. Partner? There you go. Spellcaster? There you go. Attack mode? There you go. You got it. You drew all 3 Maiden Loves, by the way. Did you know that? You knew that. That's the best you have. Oh, I should have done it. I didn't realize her deck was that weak. I thought she might have something to offer. You want to use Magical Blast? You don't have to. It's only 600 burn. Okay, we're up to 1500 attack, but the field spell says it doesn't care. It legitimately says that. It does not care. So another duel where spells and traps are undoing, and I didn't draw any of my spell trap destruction. But we're not in any real danger. We're actually doing just fine. Your Maiden in Love is completely worthless. You know this, right? Like, it's actually worthless. The fact that it has to take damage just to get its effect off is dumb. Alright, Giant Rat cannot kill me. And I get a special summon, which will help fill up our field. Which means it'll be easier for me to summon my boss, though we have not been able to draw it. I let the Maiden die because she's not worth keeping around. Yeah, if she wants to steal someone, she has to be in attack mode, but we don't have the life points to keep her in attack mode. My partner understands this, which is why she won't play another one. God, they have so much back row. They have so much back row. It's unfair. Like, we're fine. Our front row is strong enough, but their back row is devastating. I'll think of something, partner. Just give me time. Alright, I think I'm going to have to start doing this. Just because I can't do anything else. Huh, they do have to be face up. It doesn't specify face up, but I guess it can't know for sure if it's face down. People could just lie in tournaments. That's a good point. Okay, we're waiting for a tribute summon. Well, that works. He can do it. That gets rid of one of our spies, but at a great cost to himself. And no, I will not save his life. I don't like Rat. Goodbye, Karate Man. You're actually a decent card. Oh, it'd be real nice if Blair could contribute. Nope, she's gonna kill us. She's gonna kill us. That's adorable, but you stole the weaker monster. You know that, right? And now you have a monster that can't... Yeah, oh, we lost either way. You know what? Don't feel bad, Blair. That card was going to kill us either way. Don't feel too bad. Another unfortunate duel is the best I could say about this. However, once again, it feels like Blair... Her deck is just that bad where I can't even carry it. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. All right, let's do another test duel, but this time, is there someone a little stronger? Someone that's not on the list? Oh my god, a bunch of list people. Oh god, Mindy. Oh god, my old partner Sartorius. Fine, I'll fight Sartorius 1v1. We gotta figure this out. Blair's deck, she actively tries to kill you. She plays monsters in attack mode that are worthless. She steals the wrong monsters, which don't even matter in the end. And Rage Battle Ox would have won the duel either way. She's a problem. She is a definite problem. How do I work around this problem? This deck has plenty of defensive cards to protect us. But Blair's going to put stuff in attack mode no matter what, so I can't stop her from killing us. Alright, I'm going to do this because it's funny, and it can make the duel go either way. I'm going to set this, and I don't mind ending in a draw because it's funny. Let's see if this guy also has some strat. Oh, that'd be unfortunate. Oh, thank God. That would have been so unfortunate. That's just Raigeki right there. Wow, I will admit I didn't... Oh, I guess I should have expected you to break. You were my partner. I've seen your hand. Your hand's kind of dog. But his field spell is a healing card, so that is actually a big problem for us. Like, a big problem. I'm going to flip this just to see what he does. No? Nothing? Okay. I'm going to summon this just to see what he does. Okay, he has to Heavy Storm now. His field spell would kill us because he would heal, and if he heals, we die. So I play Swords, that way he would have to get rid of his field spell, unless he has an MST, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Main phase 2, I would rather wait until I had stronger monsters, but this should be enough damage. By the end of Swords, we will have won the duel. This should be enough. If he draws a defense monster, though, it might change how I feel. Okay, well then I don't have to worry about healing, but... Yeah, no, he's just gonna be brick, so... most likely I'll draw something that does more than 400 damage. Yeah, exactly. And I don't need her for her effect. I need her for damage. All we care about is ensuring victory. If he plays a defense monster, we're ready for it. If he plays aggressively, we're ready for it. This deck is about monster destruction, floating, and burn. The floating is so that my partner's deck stops sucking so bad. The monster destruction is to get rid of all the problems, like invincible monsters. And the burn is to make sure we can win in case the opponents are too strong for us or are using a spell trap thing like stall. The problem is, if our opponents just have a bunch of destructive spells and traps, we can't really beat that. Luckily for me, I started Swords in this duel, and he never summoned a monster. He's not going to summon a monster. It's over. It's over. I can't see him winning this. I don't need Magical Blast. I can just draw something better. Well, you know what? I already have game, technically. I'm about to do 1600 burn, so I don't need to use you. I can just keep you around. This is for game. That was the game-winning attack right there. All I have to do is say I end my turn now. Swords will have lasted the entire thing. I guess I could have gone back Magical Blast, but you know what? It did its job. It did its job. Everyone did. He didn't summon a single monster, so this doesn't feel like a proper test. Granted, even if he did, I had Swords the entire time, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Can I have that monster? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Duel's over. Swords has ended. No, we don't need Magical Blast. We won. I don't need to even enter a turn. Alright, that was unfortunate. He summons one monster and he gives it to me. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Now, Mindy would be a problem. She would just beat us with her own burn. Her burn is definitely better and faster and stronger. Oh, hey, there was a Book of Eclipse there for the past 400 and God knows how many episodes. Did you guys ever know that? You probably did. You probably did. All right, let's go to the duel field. There's got to be a duelist that is Obelisk Blue level that we can test our deck on. Not you, Pablo. Jesus Christ, not Pablo. A Professor? Dear Lord. Hide? Dear Lord. Abidos, our old partner. Slade, that would be a tough opponent. You know what? This would be a good test because Slade is legitimately strong. He is a big, buff guy. Big monsters, good spell trap destruction because he runs Stamping Destruction, so I can't just stall burn him. Well, I don't use stall, but you know what I mean. I can't just burn him to death. He can get rid of Dark Snake and whatnot. Hell, he can burn me. The only way I could beat this guy is through using all of my deck's capabilities, because I need my Monster Destruction, which might not even work because he has Monster Protection. I need my Burn, because that's the only way I'm going to have a chance of winning. I drew both my... I only run 2 and I drew both of them. That is very interesting. Alright, I'm going to end my turn there. If he fuses early, we die. That's just a fact. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, he doesn't have it. He does not have it. That is the good news. Now we're going to find out how many spells and traps he's working with. Ebon, I might need your help. I'm not going to be killing him. But I might need your help. I'm thinking about letting the poor guy live. Now, if he has Stamping Destruction early, this will suck. But maybe I can get him to target other things. The 2 best traps in the game? Oh, I might change my tune. Okay, well, if he had the 2 best traps in the game, I'm changing my tune. I'm going to beat him up as quickly as possible. Now that I know those 2 traps are gone, I don't have to play passively ever again. The only thing I need to do... He has a Poly in his hand and 2 cards we don't know about. Obviously, they could be the fusion materials he needs. They could be a Heavy Storm. They could be many things. So, I'm going to activate Dark Snake, I'm going to activate Swords, and I'm not going to activate second Dark Snake, just in case he does have the Heavy Storm. Stamping Destruction? No, but the Swords does its job. Because you were willing to summon a monster, and it is bigger than everything I own, other than my tribute, I get to do this. Swords, you are probably the only way I can win this duel. Based on this hand right now. Alright, everyone go in defense mode. We have a problem here. Good thing with this, I don't think he can use Dragon's Mirror as long as I have him. Turns out I'm on a time limit. If he draws Heavy Storm, it's super unfortunate, but now that he just has a 19 beater, I'll never get over him. I was going to rush him when I had a chance, but there is no chance. Alright, well, I could still do the things. Especially since his hand's bricked. This is good. He let me keep Ebon. Alright, letting me keep Ebon will be your greatest mistake. Granted, I just drew 2 PDs. That's unfortunate. That is the worst. That's like drawing 2 freaking giant rats or something, or 2 it's like drawing 2 troop dragons. It's just unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna set this. You're dead, Ebon. I can't protect you any longer. Odds of winning the duel have gone down drastically. We have to try and win, but I'm out. I'm gonna run out of floaters. That does piercing! Odds are flying down! We're just running out of chances. Alright, piercing monster means I have to change strategies. PD, yes, then out my deck. I need a card that can actually help, like my boss monster. Something decent. I have run 3, and we've only seen it once in today's episode. Interesting. Interesting is the only word I have for this top deck. I have literally just gotten screwed. Okay. He does piercing, I take 300 more damage. This does 16. And this does 800. I will survive. Unless he summons a 3rd monster. But right now he has Poly in hand, so he's probably a little bricked. Nope, it's a tribute. That is fine. He got rid of the piercing monster. I find this to be a lot safer now. It's a good monster, but damn it, why'd I have to draw PD? That was such an unfortunate top deck. You know, I run all this monster destruction. I didn't draw any of that either. Well, that's just not going to do a damn thing now, is it? That's meant for a different strategy that we use, but I can't survive another turn. I can't survive another turn like this. Not unless I do this and, like, he randomly decides, I'm going to kill my own monster because there's, like, an effect I can use. Because I can't attack directly or anything. I can't do anything. All I can do is sit here. Put him in defense mode, I guess, but I can't... Oh, I could shield crush him now. Okay, never mind. I can do that. So at least now he has to top deck another monster. Or tribute summon. That much I can do. So that works somewhat. He wins. He wins. God damn it. Oh, he had Megamorph the whole time. God damn it. All right, I'll do a tweak. I'm going to do a tweak because the way it works with Blair doesn't work, and I have too much weakness to spell and trap cards. Too much weakness with spell and trap cards. So I'm going to make a little tweak right now. Trust me, guys. Trust me.